Unfortunately, every other quote-unquote Tolkien expert has always considered that creation story to be a creation of this universe, and that the whole mythology took place perhaps thousands of years ago or in some imaginary time here on Earth, and that's exactly wrong. And that's what makes every other Tolkien scholar, frankly, wrong. They're wrong. I'm literally the only person that I know of in the world who actually has discovered what this mythology is really about. And I know that sounds arrogant, but it just happens to be a fact. And if somebody wants to argue with me, that's fine. Good luck. I suggest that you hear me out before you embarrass yourself and start making claims that you can't support, and then you'll eventually see that I'm right. So it starts with a creation story, but it's a creation story of a single human being, and it's a single human soul. And let's make no mistake that the god here, Eru Iluvatar, with the flame imperishable, is obviously the Trinitarian god of the Catholic Church. Iluvatar, Eru share the same name, just as Father and Son are inseparable, and inseparable from them too is the Holy Spirit. Obviously, the Holy Spirit is marked out as the flame imperishable in the mythology. So this is the creative force here, and Tolkien doesn't pretend to write some kind of a competing fantasy story about the creation of the world, which we already have the valid one in the book of Genesis. Tolkien would never contradict or violate that at all. That would go very hard against his good traditional Catholic upbringing and his belief. And we have to understand that Tolkien was a very, very devout Roman Catholic. His mother died for the faith, and it left a huge impression on J.R.R. Tolkien. He really honored his mother.